1 Samuel chapter 27 depicts a critical juncture in David's life as he grapples with the ongoing threat of King Saul's pursuit. Feeling increasingly vulnerable in the land of Israel, David decides to seek refuge among the Philistines, Israel's traditional enemies. He takes his men and relocates to the city of Ziklag, which is granted to him by King Achish of Gath, a Philistine ruler. While in Ziklag, David and his men engage in raids against the surrounding tribes, including the Geshurites, the Gersites, and the Amalekites. David cunningly deceives Achish by presenting himself as a loyal servant, leading him to believe that he is conducting raids against Israelite territories. This strategy helps David and his men avoid direct confrontation with the Philistines while acquiring valuable resources and supplies for themselves. As David continues to live in Ziklag, he appears to have abandoned hope of ever reconciling with Saul or returning to Israel. This decision underscores the precarious nature of his situation and his willingness to align himself with Israel's enemies to ensure his survival. It also highlights the tension between his anointed status as God's chosen king and his need to navigate the political realities of his time. In summary, 1 Samuel chapter 27 portrays David's decision to seek refuge among the Philistines, his strategic deception of King Achish, and his involvement in raiding neighboring tribes for resources. This chapter reflects the complexities of David's situation and the lengths to which he goes to ensure the safety of himself and his men in the face of Saul's relentless pursuit. Let's now read 1 Samuel chapter 27. And David said in his heart, I shall now perish one day by the hand of Saul. There is nothing better for me than that I should speedily escape into the land of the Philistines, and Saul shall despair of me, to seek me any more in any coast of Israel, so shall I escape out of his hand. And David arose, and he passed over with the 600 men that were with him unto Achish, the son of Maok, king of Gath. And David dwelt with Achish at Gath, he and his men, every man with his household, even David with his 2 wives, Ahinoam the Jezreelitess, and Abigail the Carmelitess, Nabal's wife. And it was told Saul that David was fled to Gath, and he sought no more again for him. And David said unto Achish, If I have now found grace in thine eyes, let them give me a place in some town in the country, that I may dwell there, for why should thy servant dwell in the royal city with thee? Then Achish gave him Ziklag that day, wherefore Ziklag pertaineth unto the kings of Judah unto this day. And the time that David dwelt in the country of the Philistines was a full year and 4 months. And David and his men went up, and invaded the Geshurites, and the Gezrites, and the Amalekites, for those nations were of old the inhabitants of the land, as thou goest to Shur, even unto the land of Egypt. And David smote the land, and left neither man nor woman alive, and took away the sheep, and the oxen, and the asses, and the camels, and the apparel, and returned, and came to Achish. And Achish said, Whither have ye made a road today? And David said, Against the south of Judah, and against the south of the Jerahmeelites, and against the south of the Kenites. And David saved neither man nor woman alive, to bring tidings to Gath, saying, Lest they should tell on us, saying, So did David, and so will be his manner all the while he dwelleth in the country of the Philistines. And Achish believed David, saying, He hath made his people Israel utterly to abhor him, therefore he shall be my servant forever. This ends our reading of 1 Samuel chapter 27.